In the modern world, nearly all everyday carry knives have pocket clips, except the stupid old guy knives, like traditional folders, slip joints, friction folders, or other disgusting non-tactical types of knives. Well, that's a bit of an oversimplification, but on YouTube, you have to dumb it down, which is why this channel exists. What if there were a modern solution to carry a knife without a clip, but you could still clip it in your pocket? You'd say, well, that's frickin' possible. Or you wouldn't, because you'd say, oh, like the Collector's Knives Tuscany leather clip slip for folding knife? Oh yeah, like that. Website collectorknives.net has quite a few knife slip cases, some with clips, some without, some for large fixed blade knives, some for smaller fixed blade knives, but it carries two for smaller, older guy type knives. And someone says, if you call me an old guy one more time, I'm unsubscribing. Now where did I put my glasses? There are two sizes, a large and a small, in either black or red, because brown isn't fancy enough. At the time I bought these, the black were not in stock, so I had to get the red, but at least it matches my lipstick. So the main thing is the dimensions, right? Let's do some basic measurements and weights. So you can add the weight to the weight of your favorite knife and then complain about the weight. Hopefully you can add, which is at most about an ounce, a little less for the smaller one. The leather is nice and thick. I don't know if it's full grain or top grain or unicorn leather, but each piece of leather is 1.7 millimeters thick. They call it Tuscany leather. I'm not going to research what that really means. The stitching is nice and high quality, and these seem like they would last decades. I've tried pulling out the clip, and it doesn't seem to want to come out, but they do make some without clips, if that's your thing. First, the large clip slip. It has about 3.4 inches of usable depth that will cover your knife. If your knife is less than 3.4 inches closed, try the small clip slip, or buy a knife with a pocket clip. About the biggest knife I have found it will hold, and it's pushing it, is the full-size case sodbuster. The good bit sticks out, but it's about half of an inch thick handle, and its maximum width is about an inch, or tallness closed as I call it. The interior width of the sleeve is about 1.3 inches wide, although your knife, if it's that wide, has to be a pretty thin knife, like less than a quarter of an inch handle if it's that wide, which I don't know what knife would, be that. I found this case works well with my large Duke, my case Sodbuster, my Kudman Classic, my XL Higonokami, a Victorinox Tinker, and even a Leatherman PST would work, although use a belt sheath. I've reviewed nearly all of these, so watch those videos for detailed dimensions and a replacement for Ambien. The small one has a depth of about 2.7 inches of effective space and a width of 1.2 inches interior. So if your knife is close to 1.2 inches wide, it may have trouble fitting. Although my large Duke is 1.1 and it's a quarter of an inch thick and it fits. However, you'd want to use it with smaller slip joints like the small Duke. This old Camillus Boy Scout slip joint fits well too. Of course, if your knife is smaller than 2.7 inches closed, then this may not work for you. I don't have a ton of small clipless knives anyway. Sorry. So let's see them in my pocket while I wrap it up. First, the good. The construction and materials are top-notch. The clip is very strong and would accommodate very thick fabrics. At $15, they're a decent value and solve a problem if you don't want your larger pocket clipless knives floating in the bottom of your pocket with your drugs and pocket lint. However, let me address the pocket clip. The pocket clip is almost too industrial for these, at least for comfortable pocket carry. It's the exterior of the pocket I'm talking about. The edges, while not sharp, stick out quite a bit from the pocket. These would be perfect if they were lower profile, well-rounded, and less edgy. I've caught the edges of the clip with tables, walls, and more importantly, my arm a few times. It hasn't cut it, but it's not comfortable. If these were replaced with something more in line with a pocket clip on, say, a Spyderco Endura, with nice smooth edges, sits closer to the pocket on the exterior, that would make them pretty perfect. However, if you're using it inside of a bag or something else, like your man purse or woman purse, it works. I mean, it's fine in your pocket. It's just the clip is probably more man than I am. Anyway, if you like this sort of video, outdoor gear review in general, Subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.